Alright guys, before we get started, I'd like to thank those of you who have hit the like button and also those of you who have commented on every video that they've watched. Because it's so important for our engagement and for actually getting the word out, and it brings this content to new people. And if you're new and you haven't already, make sure to do it. Click on the little red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and join the League of Mad Cat Artists. Let's get great together day by day. Let's start drawing. Welcome back everybody to a Mad Cat Art Series Technique Tuesday. In today's tutorial we're going to be tackling the notorious hand. I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to break down the actual hand and how to draw it. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is take a pencil and start drawing on your hand. Just kidding, don't do that. What I'm doing here is drawing my hand into 3 sections. Take a look at your hand and see how you can break your hand down into these 3 sections. Now I want you to take a look at your hand and perceive how 2 fingers fit into each one of these shapes. And in that last section, you have your thumb and you have a space for your webbing between your thumb and your pointer finger. This is the basics for this breakdown. You'll notice that I drew a pentagon shape on the paper, and this is kind of the starting point. It really is, because this is the shape that the hand kind of takes on, even when you're drawing a fist. And we'll get into that in another Technique Tuesday. Today we're just going to draw the open hand. Next, you'll see that I'm dividing the pieces equally into 3 distinct shapes, kind of triangular. At the peak of these designs, I'm going to start my first finger, and I'm just drawing a square shape. You can draw a sausage, you can draw whatever you want to indicate a finger, as long as it's a straight shape and about equal portions. Then I'm going to draw another box shape right next to the one I just did, and I want to make that one slightly smaller than the first one. In my drawing I went a little high, but you'll see that I correct that. You want to repeat the same steps for the pinky and the ring finger. At this point it's a good time to assess your hand and take a look at all your fingers and make sure they're the accurate size for you, and every one of them is going to waterfall from the middle finger. So perfect opportunity to fix that now. Next we'll draw the thumb. Now I start normally from the wrist kind of coming up, and then I'll draw the webbing and then work my way up from there to the thumb itself and finish it off. And I draw an oval shape for my wrist and draw a little bit of the arm. This way I can get a sense of where I'm at with tendons, muscles, and things like that. So you can see how beneficial the 1, 2, 3 step can be, and the more you do it the better you'll be. It's been a while since I've actually drawn like this, so you can see that I'm off, but you can also see the benefit of becoming really good at using it. So next you're going to want to take a look at your own hand and then start making small little indicators where your fingers bend. And I want to make a quick note here that they also waterfall just like your fingers will from each other, so keep that in mind when you're doing this. Now is the time to add a little bit of detail where the knuckle protrudes, where the webbing starts. And webbing's one of the huge things that finishes a hand. A lot of people forget that we have webbing in between our fingers. Very key element to taking your artwork to yet another level. When you're starting to define your hand, you want to take a look at reference material. Look at your own hand. Look at, pictures of hands. This way you can get the exact lighting, the folds, different aging in hands. This is where you really start to kind of create the distance between you and the other guys. And we can't forget the fingernails. Next you want to take a reference of your knuckles and your tendons so that we can finish the image. In our next Technique Tuesday, we will be tackling the fist and the beginning of foreshortening. Well, that concludes our Technique Tuesday. If you like content like this, please hit the like and subscribe button. Until next time, thank you, keep working hard, and keep drawing.
Join the fist. Join the fist.
To join the fist, click on the subscribe button now.
Join the fist. Join the fist.
Come on, join the fist.